Bonjour et bienvenue sur Speak French avec moi. Je suis Séverine, votre professeure de français. Hello and welcome to Speak French avec moi. I am Séverine and I am your teacher. This podcast is dedicated to beginners or travelers or people who are just starting to learn French. Or maybe you learned French some time ago and you need a refresher. Aujourd'hui, nous allons travailler sur les expressions de fréquence. Today, we're going to work on expressions you use to express frequency. They're usually placed after the verb in the sentence. D'habitude, ils sont toujours après le verbe dans une phrase. And today we're going to work on three main expressions: often, every day, and all the time. As usual, you have the free transcript on my website, speakfrenchavecmoi.com. You don't need to sign up. You just go into the podcast section of the website. D'accord? Allez, c'est parti et on commence tout de suite avec often. All right, I know some of you say often and some of you often. I'll stick with often because this is what I was taught when I was studying French in English when I was in France. So let's start with often. Often, souvent. Souvent. It is spelled with a T. You do not pronounce this T. Souvent. En. To make the sound en, you open your mouth slightly. Souvent. Alors, par exemple, on va faire quelques phrases. For example, we're going to study a few sentences. Can you guess the meaning of je voyage souvent? Je voyage souvent. Yes, I travel often. You might even say I travel a lot. Souvent is a frequency when you do something on a regular basis. Quite often, I know, souvent. Je voyage souvent. Tom often watches TV. Tom often watches TV. Tom regarde souvent la télé. Tom regarde souvent la télé. Tom regarde souvent la télé. We don't often go to the restaurant. We don't often go to the restaurant. On ne va pas souvent au restaurant. On ne va pas souvent au restaurant. Maintenant, j'ai utilisé on au lieu de nous. Now, I used on instead of nous for we. Pourquoi? Why? Because in spoken French and in everyday conversation, you will use on instead of nous to sound closer from the French. On ne va pas souvent au restaurant. If you don't remember how to make negative sentence, please listen to my episode on how to turn a statement into a negation. On ne va pas souvent au restaurant. We don't go often to the restaurant. He often comes to see me. He often comes to see me. Il vient souvent me voir. Il vient souvent me voir. He often comes to see me. Il vient souvent me voir. Let's notice that in French, when in English, you would put to see me after see. In French, it always comes before the verb. What we say is he often comes me to see. I know. Alors, maintenant, every day. Every day, tous les jours. Tous les jours. J in French is like the je in treasure. Tous les jours. It's 3 different words. Tous les jours. Tous les jours, every day. Please keep in mind when with people speak, sometimes our speech is a little different. It means tous les jours can becomes tous les jours. Tous les jours. Tous les jours. Attention, en français, quand on exprime une fréquence avec tous les, il faut accorder avec le genre du nombre. You have to watch out. In French, when you use that structure with every, you have to agree to with the gender of the nouns. For instance, you would say tous les plus masculine plural. Words like jour, mois, matin, weekends are masculine. So when you want to say every day, every month, every morning, or every weekend, you say tous les. On the opposite, if you need to use a noun that is feminine, you will use toutes les. À l'inverse, avec un nom féminin, on utilise toutes les. Toutes les semaines. Toutes les semaines. Every week. On va faire quelques exemples. Let's listen to these examples. Every morning, I get up at 7. Every morning, I get up at 7. Tous les matins, je me lève à 7 heures. Tous les matins, je me lève à 7 heures. Every day, I have school until 4. Every day, I have school until 4. Tous les jours, j'ai cours jusqu'à 16 heures. Tous les jours, j'ai cours jusqu'à 16 heures. Jusqu'à means until. Tous les jours, j'ai cours jusqu'à 16 heures. She visits her parents every weekend. She visits her parents every weekend. Elle rend visite à ses parents tous les week-ends. Elle rend visite à ses parents tous les week-ends. You have to be careful. In French, you visit a place and you pay a visit to someone, and the translation is rendre visite. Elle rend visite à ses parents tous les week-ends. Every week, he exercises for 6 hours. Every week, he exercises for 6 hours. Toutes les semaines, il fait 6 heures de sport. In French, it translates around every week he does 6 hours of sport. Toutes les semaines, il fait 6 heures de sport. Toutes les semaines, or you might want to say toutes les semaines, il fait 6 heures de sport. Toutes les semaines, il fait 6 heures de sport. Voilà, alors on va faire une petite pause et je reviens tout de suite pour vous expliquer comment dire et utiliser all the time. Let's have a little break and I'll be right back to explain how to use all the time. Are you ready to speak French? Alors, all the time can also be translated by always. In French, you can use tout le temps. 3 words, and if you see the spelling, you're going to see something spelled as tout le temps. Alors, merci de prononcer correctement. Thank you for the correct pronunciation. Tout le temps. Tout le temps. You don't pronounce the consonant at the end of French word. Tout le temps is all the time. Tout le temps. Tout le temps. All the time. So it means always or all the time. Alors, par exemple, he's always telling stories. Or he tells stories all the time. He's always telling stories. Or he tells stories all the time. Il raconte des histoires tout le temps. Tout le temps. You notice that the E, the E sound is almost dropped to say tout. Tout le temps. Tout le temps. Right? Tout le temps. Tout le temps. Il raconte des histoires tout le temps. Tout le temps. I love to read. I always have a book in my hand. I love to read. I always have a book in my hand. J'aime lire. J'ai tout le temps un livre à la main. J'aime lire. J'ai tout le temps un livre à la main. Et le dernier, and the last one, you're always late, or you're late all the time. That's good to know, right? Some people are always late. Alors, of course, we're going to use tu because we assume that when you say something like this to someone, you might know that person. You're always late, or you're late all the time. Tu arrives tout le temps en retard. Tu arrives tout le temps en retard. En retard means late. Tu arrives tout le temps en retard. Voilà, c'est la fin de cet épisode. Here you go, it's the end of this episode. Make sure to pause, to repeat, to listen. And again, check the website speakfrenchavecmoi.com. You will find the transcript where you can follow the pronunciation and of course you can see the spelling. C'est très important de pouvoir lire la transcription et de regarder l'orthographe des noms. Merci d'avoir écouté cet épisode et j'espère que vous l'avez apprécié. Thank you for listening to this episode and I hope you liked it. Again, feel free to leave stars. You can do it right in the app in Spotify or in Apple Podcasts, or you can even leave a comment to help other listeners to find out about this podcast. And, you know, if nobody has told you today, you're just awesome. Merci. Au revoir. À bientôt.